Hello everyone, this is Chili here at the Chili 9 Milli Firearms channel where we're going to talk about everything firearms, firearms accessories, Second Amendment, anything firearms ammo, anything you can think of. Now I'm new, so please bear with me. First video, and a little nervous, but I'm gonna try to bring you some good content. Figured I'll start off this video with showing some of my collection, and then going into what I hope this video will turn into, and take it from there. So first off, we have a Phoenix Arms 25 caliber ACP. Nice little toy. This was pretty inexpensive. I think I got this for 115 bucks plus tax, 120 something dollars. Nice little toy to go out and shoot with. Shoots pretty well. Haven't had really any issues with it. I haven't shot it that much either, but so far so good. No real modifications to it. Here's the magazine here. It is a single action only, just like a 1911. A pretty cool little toy. Next up, we have a Luger LCP. This is chambered in 380 for those that don't know. Magazine holds 6. Another, nice shooting little weapon here. It is a little snappy because it is very light. It's only, I believe, a little over 10 ounces. These guns have been safety checked, but if you see a round like this fall out, those are because I keep snap caps in my firearms at all times. This way, if I want to do a little dry shooting, or if I want to show it to a friend, they want, people tend to typically want to pull the trigger whenever you're showing them a firearm. And I prefer. I know some people say that, hey, you can dry fire most modern guns without an issue, but I'd rather safe than sorry. So that is a snap cap. That is not live ammunition. And again, nice shooting little toy. I'm here in New York City, so I can't conceal carry, unfortunately, but for those that want to conceal carry, this would be a nice piece to do so. Luger LCP. Next up, I have another piece, a little bigger but still good for concealed carry, from what I hear on all these other YouTube channels that I've been watching. MEP Shield, the first gen 9mm. This magazine holds 7. It comes with one that holds 8. This is not as snappy because it's a 9 and it has a little more weight to it, but still a little snappy. It's a nice shooting gun though. No real issues with this either, as far as failures to feed, eject, things of that sort. But it's a nice toy. Another one for my collection. Something I would definitely say that would be good for concealed carry, also a home defense. Yeah. Moving along, I have two 40s. This is my first 40 Glock 23. This I've done a couple of upgrades to. Nothing fancy, but nothing fancy. Great channel. You should check them out, by the way. Extended. I don't know if you can see that right there. Extended mag release there. An extended slide stop here. Let's break this down real quick. Also, as you can see, snap cap, not live ammo. Put that back in. Go this way. You can pull the trigger. Take this apart. It's just to show you the metal guide rod. And there, I'm sure the polymer guide rod would do fine, but I tend to have a little more faith in the metal one, so let's put this back. I'll grab that one later. But yeah, this even in 40, the 40 I know some people say are a little snappy, but this is very manageable. I don't really have an issue shooting this, and I know I'm gonna sound like a Glock fanboy, but no issues whatsoever. This gun shoots flawlessly. So, all right. move right along to my other 40. This is a nicer looking 40, PX4 Storm. Very nice. I know the lighting is not so great. Please bear with me. Like I said, I'm just starting off, so just want to show you a little bit of my collection and talk about what I hope this channel turns into, and you know, hope to help some people, and you know, with information. Like I said, I am here in New York City, and owning firearms here in New York City isn't easy. These are all legal. These are all registered, unfortunately, but you know, legally registered, and I have my permit. So if anybody has any questions about owning firearms in New York City, please don't hesitate to ask me in the comments, and I'll help any way I can. But yeah, so this is Beretta PX4 Storm, chambered in 40, full size. No modifications on this one. Unfortunately, here in New York City, we're limited to 10-round magazines, so this is a 10-round mag. Although I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can get magazines that hold 15 rounds of 40 for this. But yeah, this is a sweet shooter because of that rotating barrel. I don't know if you can see that. Let me try to get a little better shot there. Yeah, you see how that barrel rotates? That just soaks up a lot of the recoil. So this is a better shooting, I would say, for the recoil at least, a better shooting 40 than the Glock. Alright, moving right along, we have a Taurus 605 chambered in 357 Magnum. This packs a punch because it's pretty small. I mean, and 38 Special, you know, not a big deal at all. It's a puppy, but in 357 Magnum, you feel it. I actually changed the grips on these from the original grips to these new grips, but I think I'm going to change it back. I haven't fired it yet with the new grips, but I can already tell that I'm probably not going to like it so much because of the exposed metal here. The original grips it came with, they're shorter, but they have rubber back here to soak up some of that recoil. So I might switch it back. I might shoot it and try it and see if I like it without with these grips, but I have a funny feeling I'm really not gonna. So like I said, snap caps. This holds 5 357 Magnum or 38 Special. Nice piece though, nice piece for the price too. I think I paid just around 300 plus tax for this. For those of you in New York City, I've gotten a lot of these handguns at Woodhaven in Queens. They have a pistol range there also, and it's a gun shop. They also have a website. You should definitely check out their prices on their firearms are very reasonable, I would say, especially for New York City. Definitely check them out. And my latest handgun is the Judge Public Defender Poly. I love this gun. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's definitely one of them. This is definitely one of them. Look at this beast. Shoots 45 long Colt or 410 shotgun shells, 5 rounds. 5 rounds in the cylinder. This definitely, you know, I shot this with the 45 and I didn't think, this is nice trigger by the way, nice. Well, the double action is a little heavy, but the single action is just nice. There's nothing, it's just breaks like glass. And you know, I know there's a lot more handguns out there that have way better triggers than this, but for your everyday average Joe gun collector like myself, this is a sweet trigger. This is a nice trigger. But like I was saying, the 45 long Colt, shooting it out of this, surprisingly doesn't have the recoil that I thought it was gonna have. I'm thinking 45 long Colt, this thing is gonna pack a punch, but it's very manageable. What does pack a bit of a punch out of this are those 410 shotgun shells. I've only shot the I think it's triple aught buck out of this. I believe it has 4 about 9mm sized rounds in that shell. That packs a bit of a punch, but fun to shoot. Fun to shoot. I did change out the grips, the Packmeyer grips. These come with the shorter grips because this is meant to be concealed carried. Unfortunately, I can't here, but in this state. But for those of you that can, this is meant to be concealed carried. Although it is pretty wide. It is pretty wide to conceal carry. That would be tough, but people do it or outside the waistband. You know, you could do that also for those of you fortunate enough to have that option. But I changed it to these because these give you more of a purchase down here on your pinky, and it just feels really good in the hand. It feels really good in the hand like this, and you have all this rubber back here to soak up that recoil. So it really does feel really good to shoot these grips. So I'm gonna just show the handgun collection for now, and let me leave a couple out here so you're just not looking at bare floor for now. But yeah, these I would say these are 2 of my favorite looking ones. I don't know about shooting. Well, they shoot pretty well too, but these are definitely 2 of my favorite looking firearms. But yeah, so this is my handgun collection. I have shotguns and rifles. Maybe I'll show in the next video. But yeah, so I just, like I said, I'm here to educate as much as I can, to learn. You know, we all learn from each other here. The YouTube community, I just want to join that YouTube firearms community here and teach and learn, soak up as much as I can, give as much as I can. All these firearms that I've, since I'm new, you know, nobody's sponsoring me, no one's paying me to say good or bad things about these firearms. These are just my opinions on all these firearms, and yeah, so you know, I'll try to bring more content. I plan on buying maybe accessories for these firearms or different kind of ammos, because I do have a bit of an ammo collection tool, you know, your regular stuff and some of your oddball stuff that looks pretty neat or functions pretty neat in firearms. So I'll definitely try to, you know, add some of that in my upcoming videos. But yeah, I do like to say, I would like to say that I've been watching YouTube videos on firearms for years now, and there's a lot, way too many that I can think of off the top of my head to thank, YouTube channels to thank for their content, but a few of them off the top of my head is Hickok 45, Demolition Ranch, the Yankee Marshall, Lucky Gunner. There are a ton of them out there. Maybe in the next video what I'll do is I'll write down a list and maybe put some links in the description, because just as much as I want to get as many views as possible and, you know, spread the word on firearms and educate, I also feel that I should be paying homage to the ones who have started these channels before me and have you know, really created some excellent content that I have learned a ton from, and were big contributors into where I am today as far as my gun collection, why I've chosen my firearms, and, you know, how to use them properly and that sort of thing. So I am gonna end the video here. Thank you for watching, and be safe out there. Talk to you later. Bye.